Howdy do, buckaroos. How the hell are you? So we're back again on a snow day.
Oh,
We had a couple happy hour editions. We're past happy hour now because
oh
we're
yeah.
already happy. Well, I am anyway. I'm moving past happy hour beers, and I'm having a mother's milk. And who doesn't love a good milk?
Milf.
Amen to that. American Pie.
Arguably one of the best craft beer names ever. 11% in the whole. Oh, gee, it's a mute button here. The soundtrack came on.
When I was down in Branson a few years back, I had some mothers for the first time. That was some excellent beer.
My production assistant is slipping on the job.
Uh-oh.
Because his butt's too big and sitting in front of all of the remotes.
And she blames it on my ass. Anyways, I digress. So, MILF, this is an Imperial Stout aged in 5 spirit barrels. Whiskey, bourbon, rum, brandy, and sherry.
Wow.
Yeah.
I think you've sent me a bottle of that once.
Yeah, I bought a bunch this year. I've got another one to send you because it's a little bit different. But I'm a little late on sending stuff to you.
Well, I'm about to pop a beer from Grimm Brothers out of Loveland, Colorado. It's called Snowdrop. It's a Kotenbusser ale, which was a banned style from the German purity laws because it's got honey and molasses in it. But basically, it's a wheat ale that has honey and molasses in it. And it's really good.
Nice.
So
who brews that?
Grimm Brothers Brewing, and so all their drawings and stuff, the Brothers Grimm. So
Yeah, gotcha. So where are they out of?
Out of Loveland, Colorado.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
And this one, it clocks in at 7% for something that's really drinkable and really nice and clean. But yeah, it packs a little wallop. So that's probably that honey and that molasses, adding that ABV.
Wow.
So.
Yep.
You wouldn't expect a beer like that to be 7%. That's interesting. So have you had this before?
I'd have. It's one of my favorites. And they just moved it recently, about 3 months ago or so, into the cans. And so then it's even better because I can buy a 6-pack. But yeah, it's one I've sent one of these cans to John the Brew Guru, and he was ecstatic to receive it because of the style. And it is they do a good job of replicating all these German style beers up there. So they are one that.
Mr. Farley, what are you drinking?
Well, I'm ashamed. I'm drinking a cheap macro Beast Ice. Yeah, I'm used to that reaction by now.
Whatever it takes right now, right? Sometimes.
Amen to that. If I had more money, I'd buy something better, but it's what it is.
Very good.
Yeah. Gets the job done, I guess.
So
I like
I'm having
that.
a milk.
Yep.
So I'm having a milk, baby.
There you go.
It's the tastiest damn milk I ever had.
There you
I've
go.
had a couple in my day. Even before they were called milks.
Yeah, back in the old time, back in the day, yeah.
Even before that was a term I had here.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Oh. See, my wife's here, and now I digressed. And it's tough being me, man.
Speaking of different beers, what do y'all think of Southern Tier?
Southern Tier, is that what you said?
Yeah, out of Lakewood, New York.
Yeah, I don't know that we don't get. I've had a bunch. And obviously I've had the pumpkin beers.
Oh, pumpkin, yeah.
Because Pumpkin and Warlock,
Yeah.
and they both got like massive distribution this year.
Oh yeah.
But I've only had a couple of the other varieties. They're well crafted beers. So
Yeah. I just
Hey,
tried
Mike,
the old man.
what's the? I don't remember. I've had it several times. It's one of my favorites, and the name I'm drawing a blank. It's the oak IPA they do.
Um, Shoot, now I'm drawing a blank too, darn it. Uh, I can't think of it. It'll come to me as soon as we end the chat. I know it. Happens
Well,
every
you guys keep talking. I'm going to look it up on the internet. Now it's
the
got
old
Okay,
interwebs.
Rob, here's one I just tried recently. The Old Man Seasonal.
Okay.
That one was. Let's see. They don't tell you much on these. I think. Wait. No. I think it's a 5.5 or something. I think the IBUs are real low on that.
Yeah. Just a nice drinking beer.
Yeah. But there was one I tried. What was it? Oh yeah, the out of Winston-Salem, the Frostbite Black IPA.
Hmm.
That one was really good. It's I don't know if you have this one, but this one, it's
Oh, I've seen it. I've never had that.
it's smooth. It doesn't bite like a real.
unearthly. Unearthly. That's it.
There you
Unearthly.
go.
Unearthly. That's the one. Gosh darn, that beer is fantastic.
Nice.
That was the first oak-aged IPA I'd ever had. Oh my gosh, that thing is beautiful. The only thing I've had since then that I think might be even better is New Albanian's Optimus, which is their oak version of their Optimus IPA. Oh my gosh, that beer is incredible. That Unearthly is freaking amazing.
I'm going to
Yeah. Is it Great Divide out of Denver that does the Rumble, which is an oaked IPA? That one's really good. And I think I had the from Cigar City, the oaked version of High Life. And I'm not a big fan of
I
that
haven't
one.
had that, but yeah.
Yeah, it just kind of added too much to because High Life is kind of a special IPA, different than a lot of others. So, but yeah, Rumble IPA, that's one of my favorites that comes out once a year when it's oaked IPA. So,
there was let's see, the Rogue Pumpkin Patch seasonal. That's one I just tried yesterday.
oh yeah,
Yeah, I think I guess you guys have had that or no?
is it the pumpkin? The orange bottle.
This one here?
Yeah.
Yep.
That's a dude. Rogue gets a. I don't know. No, not a lot of people talk about Rogue, and it's odd because they are like the craftiest of craft. I mean,
Yeah,
they grow all their stuff. They,
yeah.
you know,
The yellow IPA was good too.
I mean, they've dipped into doing spirits, and all their spirits are, I've got a bottle of the Dead Guy.
Your spirits are pretty freaking good, yeah.
They are. I've got a bottle of the Dead Guy whiskey, and they take the mash from the Dead Guy ale and put it in the barrels and throw it down in the ocean and let it sit there and make whiskey out of it.
Wow.
Well,
I
my
don't know,
biggest issue with Rogue is price.
Yeah, they are pricey.
I think the Dead Guy.
They're proud of their stuff.
Some of their stuff is okay. I mean, it's good. I mean, some of it's better than good. But I don't know. At 12 to 15 a six pack, it's better than things I can buy for 8, 9, 10 a six pack.
Yeah, and that is that knock because they are very high quality, but they probably overpriced their market.
Yeah, because like
I mean, the Dead Guy's a decent beer, but at $12 a six pack, I have to pay for it here. There are a lot of beers I can buy in my neck of the woods for 8, 9, and $10 a six pack that work for me just as well, if not better.
Yep.
The pumpkin patch one cost me $16.
Just for that bottle.
Yeah, total wine. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a pricey bottle. I mean,
I ain't doing
that's the one good thing I got
doing it,
in Colorado is for whatever reason we get good rates because I buy the one notorious six pack, like all the beers from Ballast Point, six pack wise are $8.99 or $9.99, but then you go to Sculpin and it's $13.99, $14.99. And for whatever reason here in we get it for $12.99 and $13.99. So we've got some good pricing here on a lot of stuff.
Well, Sculpin's $12.99 here. I don't see that as a good price, but yeah, it's $12.99.
Well, no, and that's the odd part. That's the only one of their line the rest of them, you know, if you go look at their pale ale or their even the oatmeal stout or whatever, the Commodore, I don't know what maybe that's a porter, I don't know, vanilla porter or whatever it is. They're all like $9.99 but Sculpin is the one that's overpriced.
Well, I paid $12.99 for Habanero Scope in a 6-pack, and I paid $12.99 for the Victory at Sea. Now, both are fine beers. I don't know if I'd buy them again at the same price with everything else available to me.
Right.
To be honest.
No, that's absolutely honest. Like that's just, you know, some of those prices are like, well, but I can go get this, you know, and you're absolutely right. Like, you know, that's the one thing I can say. Like at least Stone, you know, Stone you can always find. They don't overprice their market, you know. It's relative. So that's what I'm looking for. I've got bottles over in the fridge of the newest Enjoy Buys, and they put out 2 this time for Enjoy Buy 214. One's a black IPA at 9.4%, and one's a unfiltered IPA at 9.4%.
Which is better?
Oh,
wow.
And those things are just going to be great. So
yeah,
because the Enjoy Buy line's all been good, but you know, unfiltered I think might even be better.
Yeah, I'm thinking unfiltered would be better. Yeah.
Yeah.
More flavor.
But you have to admit that's a gimmick, right? Are you going to admit it's a gimmick?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, you know, I've held on to.
Because I've been criticized for saying that the Enjoy Buy line is a gimmick. Do you want to agree with me on camera that it's a gimmick?
I'm agreeing with you that you don't have to drink it by that date. I can tell you that. I've saved one that was I saved one that was 2 months past, and it was not quite as vibrant, but it was still a good beer. So, you know,
it's in a different way. It's going to evolve, but it's not going bad.
Exactly. It's not going bad.
I guess, is there a difference between brown bottles and clear bottles? I'm just trying to understand all this.
Well, the light is a killer. Light is a killer in beer. So.
Light will kill beer. That's
why I like
it's
cans.
a bad thing.
Yeah, that's what I figured. I was just making sure from somebody who knew better than I did.
Yeah.
But yeah, I had one. I had the Double Bastard, the real giant bottle. You know, it looks like a friggin'
the Magnum bottle.
That's it.
Magnum bottle, the big old
That was good. At the Super Bowl last year.
That Double Bastard, that's a beast.
Yeah,
that's a good beer though. But I love the Double Bastard.
Oh yeah.
I put a little
big in your face. Oh gosh, beer.
I put a little in a skillet and grilled some cheddar best from Cocos, Michigan with it.
There you go. That's the secondary part of beer. You can do so much with it.
Yeah. Beer and hot dogs and a good football game. That's paradise.
Very good.
Starting to snow.
Yeah, we were getting some. We're not getting any snow right now, but we're staying cold. Dale, you said you're neck of the woods. You're getting a warm up.
Yep, that is true. And I was just gonna check right now where we've dropped down to, but.
So
we had a good day. Good day to melt some of this snow that's been here since December. So it just doesn't go away.
So for the game, what's the game? Saturday or Sunday?
Sunday, 1 o'clock my time. So like 2 o'clock your time. I think 3 o'clock on the East Coast. Yep. And it's supposed that's when light flurries could start.
So is Peyton going to show up that game, or are we going to get some other version of? Because he's been either brilliant or just spectacularly horrible.
So if you believe in that a lot of things in the NFL are rigged,
and I do.
Okay. So conspiracy corner. Peyton Manning's going to go out a winner. He's gonna win the Super Bowl and then he'll retire.
Well, I mean, I've watched that Super Bowl a couple years ago, thinking, my God, he did his best to lose that game.
It was awful.
But this year too, I mean, there's been games he's been spectacular, and then there's games you're watching going, what the hell?
Yeah, we were talking about it today. That you know what? Maybe they planned it. They held him out an extra 4 weeks, saying, you know what? Let's make him fresh for the playoff run. Because, like last week, he almost did his own little sack where he falls down, but nobody touched him, so he got back up and threw a 34-yard, bomb.
Well, but I think because he's been tanking it so bad lately, I think the odds going to be on, New England. So I think if you're a bet man, you want to go for the underdog.
Oh yeah. Listening to the radio,
I'm
they're
just
all
saying, if
talking.
the fix was in.
Oh yeah, it could happen. Well, and that would be the good thing, like my prediction of the Super Bowl of getting the Cardinals in, is that either Peyton's going to get another ring or Larry Fitzgerald, who arguably the most loved player in the game because he plays right. There's never been negative surrounding Larry Fitzgerald, and so if anybody deserves a ring, Larry Fitzgerald deserves a ring.
So I'm just wondering if the Patriots happen to lose this game, what's going to be their excuse other than they just
Oh my God!
up?
Oh my God!
Football, bad ref, something.
I think it's because the balls were overinflated.
There you go.
Everything was regulation. We couldn't control it. They did everything like we're supposed to be.
We were at altitude. The balls were flat. We were at altitude.
Oh God! Because it won't be their fault because they always have a reason.
It's their benching, whining, or making an excuse for why they didn't do their best.
Well, I mean, look, if you watched the Steelers Broncos game last week, you had it was like anybody's game. The Broncos couldn't score anything but field goals. I mean, the Steelers couldn't get off the field. Couldn't get a third down conversion, and then one turnover turned the game, and the Broncos capitalized, and that was it. So, yeah, it's kind of good. That's what I'm thinking. It's going to be kind of the same. So,
yeah.
Well.
Well, personally, for me, I'd like to see anybody but the Broncos or the Patriots. But we're gonna get.
That's who we have. So that's who we have.
We're gonna get what we get. Yeah. I feel the same. I'm more of a baseball guy, to be honest with you, and I feel the same when I'm looking at a choice between the Yankees or the. I just want to see anybody else besides the usual suspects.
Right. Oh yeah. Every now and then you want somebody else in there that's. Because otherwise it's going to get boring. Basketball's gotten really boring. It's
because you always see the same teams. Yeah.
Yep.
I was really. I'm not a huge Kansas City fan, but I really wanted them to win that game.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
To see some different blood. I mean, I'm a Rams fan, so it really made me never mind.
Oh yeah.
But I really wanted to see Kansas City win just because. Can we see somebody different just for a fucking change?
There you go. Amen.
Yep. So.
But anyway, that's just how I feel about it. How about you guys?
The NFC's got two teams that have been there once each, and so those are something different. But
yeah, it could be.
Yeah.
Let's see if Peyton's got anything in him Sunday.
Yeah. Well, that's the key. It's if they can protect him long enough, he should still be able to make some of the throws. The fact that it was lost.
You think Denver's wishing they still had Tim Tebow?
Yeah, that's right. Where's Tebow when you need him?
Yeah.
Where the hell is he when you need him? Where's the pass from God? Gosh darn it!
Right.
We need the pass from God right now.
Oh boy.
I'm not afraid to offend anybody. So hey, Dale, back to beer.
That's right.
No shame.
Back to beer.
Oh.
Tell us about what you're drinking now.
Yeah, I'm still sipping on that Kottenbusser, and it's just a great made beer. I mean, it's got a good medium body and just it's not overly sweet, but it has a little sweet. It's on the sweeter side, but it's just a good beer. It's an odd duck. That's what I can
How
say.
about you, Mr. Farley? What are you drinking at the moment?
I'm still working on my corn soda.
Are
Corn
you?
soda.
Yeah,
How many are you into at this point, man, or does it matter?
amateurs count.
I
Four.
like Mike's attitude. I gotta tell you, I love his attitude.
That's
His
it.
beer sucks, but he's got a great attitude about it.
Well, you got to deal with the hand you're dealt. You know, you can't get the best all the time. So you might as well just go.
And I'm loving my milk. Boy, I'll just
Yeah.
put my face in my milk.
The milk's right.
So, hey, I don't want to run this session long, guys. I want to appreciate y'all for joining me. This is Tom to Whisper, and we've lost control of this particular session.